Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the faction event, the epic trials, and the Underspire. That's pretty much it. I'm going to try to make it short, ease back into it. Still can't hit that high note, but I got my voice back. I got one headphone off, that way I'm not screaming. I can hear myself. I think that was the problem, part of the problem anyway. I am a little bit sick still. Ever since before Thanksgiving, everybody in the house has been a little bit sick, so I think it's a little bit of everything. Maybe streaming every day for 2 months after that. I don't know. Who knows? Making up excuses. But let's go. Got that. Kenji was here, I saw. Lego Man, Sana, Anita. Me jump into the chat. How's everybody doing this week? Got a bunch of keys to open. Setting everything up here. Give me a sec. Come on, baby. Let's go. The voice of truth. Alright, let's see. Live chat. Kenji, Lego Man, Sana, Anita. Live wire. What's up, y'all? You promised to stay awake this time. That's funny. Kenji says, yo, Lego Man ahoy. Anita, hey, hey. Kenji says, my team is Arachnian Weaver, Shagaroth, Essence of Evil, and Leprechaun. I like it. Livewire says, hello, voiceless one, and all. Anita says, I promise to stay awake this time. I'll try not to lull you to sleep. I know that's a compliment. Alright, let's go. Lizara's Lair. I'm going to do that first because that's today. Everything else you can do tomorrow if you want. You could have done yesterday. You got all week to do it. So let's do the thing that we have to do today before it's gone. I was gonna... I have video ideas. Even though I don't do videos anymore, I still have video ideas. That was one of my ideas. I don't know. I have a couple ideas. I don't want to say them out loud because we know there's a notorious thief out there. Colored team names, huh? Huh. Wonder where you got that from, buddy. Anyway, no one cares because they just watch it anyway. Let's go. I heard he was stealing from somebody else too, though. Let's make some teams. Alright, here's a team. Let's just use it because why not? It's already here. Guard's Avatar. Really good troop for the Underworld. You'll hear people talking about High King Irongut a lot when they talk about the Underworld, but maybe the second most well-known Underworld troop, besides like Rowan, might be Guard's Avatar. So you really want to use it whenever you can. It's fast, it hits hard. You do want Guard medals. So let's put those on before we get started. And we'll run this real quick, then we'll do mid and low. You saw that, dude? Yup. That's from me. I put out a video just like that probably a year ago. And that's one of those you can't say, oh, it's a faction, oh, it's a vault, oh, it's an arena, oh, it's a... whatever, an event that's in the game. That's something that came out of my brain and then got straight jacked and stolen. So I don't want to hear it about, oh, you can only do so much for this game. That is straight jacked, straight ripped. Oh, looks like I'm doing night. Probably should have done something else, but it's okay. Night is good if you want to level it up. You got Sir Quentin Hadley, why not? Rain Man's here. Using old Mountain Crusher. Why not? Going through doing treasure multiplier order, because why not? Once again, why not? Yeah, have a good one, Rain Man. We'll make 2 more teams. Going 1.4. Got slobbered on my chin. I just did some mouthwash, even though y'all can't smell my breath. It's the last stream of January. How was January? Was it good? I'll let y'all know. Think you deserve to know. We changed the whole format. Is it working, or is it not? I think you guys already know. And it looks pretty good. I can't tell till the month is all the way over, and then like a couple days after that. But at the moment, with 2 days to go, and I'm not going to put out anything tomorrow, except for maybe EverQuest. If I feel up to it, you know. Chad, you're a freaking legend, bro. Thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate it. Can you imagine all the 2s if you add them up from that man? Super awesome. Appreciated. From the heart. You rock, dude. Efley's here. Sky is here. Wand of Stars, Zul'Goth, Scylla, and Leprechaun. Hey, I like the idea there. I was about to, like, you know. But then I thought about it, and I was like, huh. Hey, I like it. I like you using that Scylla for that Skull Storm. Sometimes people make weird teams, and I'm like, huh? Why that troop? But with that one, it makes sense. And I like it. I'll let you know. You know that. If you want to come here, if you want the truth, you come here, and I'll tell you. I'll say, why is that troop on that team? Take it off, put something else on there. But with that one, I think you're doing good. I've never tried that before myself, but I can see what you're going for, and at least it's something. You're going for something. I like it. Be like doing solo with Diamantina, maybe. You need skulls. More skulls, the better. I like when people start thinking about storms more. It's kind of a high-end thought process. You don't start thinking about them till later. Once you start thinking about storms, your teams will get so much better. If you have a team where every troop is green, don't you want a green storm? If you're trying to do skull damage, don't you want a skull storm? You know? Just makes it all better. You're using everything that you have. Not just troops, not just spells. You're figuring other things out to make it even better. Oops. Oh my goodness, stop it. Alright, there's the high-level team, because it's got Guard's Avatar, who is a mythic. Super fast. We'll get you all rewards and do it quickly. High King Irongut is more for the later parts of factions. Guard's Avatar is good for quick clear. Same with Rowan. Guard's Avatar is kind of just a bougie Rowan. Uses different colors. Rowan is green and blue. Guard's Avatar, brown, yellow, red. You're covering almost every color. So you can do a Rowan type of thing with Guard's Avatar and use every color doing it, except for purple. So let's make a mid. Back in the day, it might have been one of those journey troops, but we can't do that now. I'm going to keep saying that, because first thought, every time, like, could do a journey, a looper. We got yellow and purple. Got Divine Ishbala. I could do my yellow Guild Wars team. I think that has no mythics. Shoggoth, man. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I gotta do it. Osha's Tome? Leprechaun. Shouldn't even took it off the team. Class Thief. Blue and purple. Minus red because we're not using red, so why not? And let's see what happens. Rope Dart, Ishbala, Keelan. Yep. Maybe Gorgatha on there. Gorgatha, Rope Dart, Ishbala, Keelan. Or if you have Arc Proxy Avendra instead of Gorgatha, maybe. You could put Wand up top. You know, we made a yellow team for PvP. You could use that, or your Guild Wars team for yellow or purple. I think the difference between me and other channels is I try to teach y'all how to fish. And they like to give you the fish. They want everything to be the best ever and new, every new thing to be the best. And I was explaining about Ironhawks. Because you should get Ironhawk. You should. If you ask that question, the answer is yes. I don't care if it's 1, 2, or 3. Unless you're asking about 4. 4 you don't need. But if you're going to try to get 1, 2, or 3, yes, and yes. Everybody wants to make up new teams for the Vault all the time. It's just there's nothing faster. If there was a new team for the Vault every single time and it was faster, then that would be so many views, and that's what they want. All Red Macaco, all Tesla, all this troop, that troop. Because they're trying to get views. They're not trying to teach you how to fish. They're trying to milk you. Milk your nipples. You're just standing there letting them milk your nipples. Whoever you are. Person listening later. Because Ironhawk's still the best. You can watch Big Mr. T. What does he use? What do I use? If you see somebody else using something else, it's probably a view thing. They want to get views. Make videos. You know, think about their intentions. Low team should be triple finesse. Yeah, that's a good one too. Mark says, Cinny, how high would you rank Ironhawk overall? He's number 1. Number 1, best mythic in the game. Because you get you resource. No other troop in the game is going to get you so many resources. And then you can take those resources and get other troops. Ironhawk can get you event keys. He can get you glory keys. He can get you gem keys. He can get you gems. He can get you glory. He can get you dragonite. He can get you everything. No other troop can do that. The quicker you get 3 Ironhawks, the quicker you're going to get High King Irongut, Mistralis, Arachnian Weaver, Tina, Lord of Slaughter, Arc Proxy Avendra, Phoenicia. You know, you're going to get the rest of them quicker. It's like buying the backpack in an MMO. You're going around killing enemies, you're getting items. You only have 4 slots in your inventory. You put 4 things in your inventory, you run back to the town and sell it. You run back out, you get 4 things again, you have to go all the way back to town to sell it. You run back out, you get 4 things again, you have to run all the way back to town to sell it. Well, what's the first thing you buy? A backpack. So you can load up and get like 12 extra things, and then now you can get 16 things. And then go sell. 16 things, then go sell. 16 things, then go sell. Then you buy another backpack. It's just like Ironhawk. You get 3 backpacks, you get 3 Ironhawks. It's just the smart thing to do. Of course, you could buy the cool-looking weapon, the spell, the hat, the boots. Getting a Mistralis is like you get shiny boots. Now you got shiny boots on, baby. But you don't have no backpack. The person that gets the backpacks is going to have shiny boots, shiny hat, shiny breastplate, awesome sword, and you're just still going to have your boots. It's kind of a patience thing. They want the boots now. They want to prop them up and show everybody for like 1 minute until they overtake them with Ironhawks. And they got the boots and everything else. Now the boots person just like doesn't even show them anymore. They just hide until they're like, "Oh man, I wish I would have got Ironhawk. I could have had all the stuff." Gotta get the backpacks, y'all. It'll get you everything else faster. Everything. Even more mythics. Anything you can say. I can track it back to Ironhawk. You want deeds? You want books? Ironhawk. You want mythics? Ironhawk. Legendaries? Ironhawk. Weapons? Ironhawk. Diamonds? Ironhawk. Event keys? Ironhawk. Can all track back every single thing in the game. If you get Mistralis, that's not true. She doesn't help you get more resources. The only similar troop in the game is probably Rowan, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen. You know, other things that help you get resources faster. Sky says I was close to buying my shiny boots. And just bought the Ironhawk to make it impossible to waste my shards. There you go. What up, Shark? Tyrion? I said your name backwards. Did you miss me, buddy? Buddy boy. Alright, we gotta make these teams fast. Let's go. Guardians are awesome. Good morning, Sinny and Sinners. Not sure how long I'm here, but glad to be here live. Same here, man. Same exact thing. It's probably going to be short, because I don't want to push it. They say you can tell when your voice is all the way back when you can hit the high note, and I can't hit the high note, so it's not all the way. They said it can take up to 2 weeks, but it takes me like 2 days. Alright, mid-level team, there you go. So high level, mid-level, and Shoggoth is so easy to get. It might as well be the low level, but I won't do that to you. But you should have it, so take this as a lesson. If you don't have Shoggoth, you should have it, so you should go get it. Alright, low-level team. We already did the Black Manacle dance with the Wall of Tentacles, but you could do that. Triple Wall of Tentacles, Black Manacles, or Triple Wall of Bones, Black Manacles. Not gonna do it, but you could. It's for super low-level players that just don't even have... They're not even doing the Underworld for some reason. Like, I always have to make up a fictional person in my head for these teams because you should have Shoggoth. But to give you another option, you know. Probably just gonna do maybe triple finesse. Like was already said. You can get that pretty early, you know. Shocktopus is pretty good. Might be like a random troop you use for certain things early in the game. You can get it, I think, from warbands, maybe? Alright, let's quit fooling around. I'm wasting time. Let's just do it. Alright, you can use Nimbus Bow, you can use Staff of Storms, you can use Wand of Stars. If you have none of that, use Mountain Crusher. No big deal. Doesn't mean you can't play this team if you don't have Nimbus Bow. Can even throw it at the end. You must do Stormcaller. Banner of Madness. Nisha Metals. Maybe throw an Anu in there. You told T the other night if he ever has a kid, name him Sinnycool so he never remembers his kid's name. Yeah. Well, thanks for saying my name on a different channel. I feel like that never happens. So now I can't say never. I was talking to somebody about, you know, people stealing ideas, and, like, that'd be fine if they would credit the person they take it from. Like, if they want to build upon it and improve upon it and make it their own, at least say, like, the person's name that you got the idea from. That's all I'm saying. They just never do. They're a douchebag. Not tacit. You know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows. Douchebag. Just credit people, man. That's all I'm asking. I'm not even, like, competing with you anymore. All I'm saying is, like, credit people. I hope you get your karma one day, for real. Big time. First time anybody gives me a team, I credit them. And then I still do it, and I do it, and I do it. Way too much. Eventually I stop, but, you know. The Glory to Gold thing, I credit Loot Wizard. And then he stole that and credited no one and acted like it was his idea. Sana, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Did you do it twice? Your name's up there twice. I don't think so, but... Chad running out there. Sana quickly behind. I do appreciate it. You're a legend. Rookie of the Year 2023. Let's get this thing done. Mark knows. Tyrion says I got your back every time you forget your name. I'm quick with the name drop. T is cool. He can be forgetful or mischap. Yeah, for sure. I agree. The only thing I wish is he was a little bit... He's too nice. You know? One fault. Two faults. Number one, he's way too nice. If that's even a fault. So he'll, like, agree with you. When you say stupid teams from some other channel, when you say a stupid team from some dummy, he'll agree. He'll, like, kind of ho-hum it, even though he'll never use it, and he'll kind of, like, sort of tell you that you're wrong and it's not a good team, but He'll never, like, outright say, that's terrible, where'd you get that? You know? He won't. He's too nice. That's why there's room for me. Because I won't be nice. Then we got confusion in the community. The other thing is, like, his chat. He you know, he's so smart he thinks, like, there's nothing he could learn from anybody, I feel. Like, the Tesla bounty thing is my example, where it took him forever to adopt it. Hey, thanks, Tyrion. Definitely not 100%. But it's getting there, it's getting there. Not gonna fool myself and say it's all the way better, because it's not. I don't know how, like, people do it. Like, you know, like a band, you know, like, let's say Linkin Park, just for example, like Chester. How the heck did he scream every single night for years and years and years? Like, name whatever rock band you like, or whoever, you know, you don't have to... Anybody. How do they do it? Even just a singer. Taylor Swift. How do they do that every single night? It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to, like, do vocal exercises or something. One thing that kills me is when I wake up and then I immediately do an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour live stream. My voice is not ready. I have to at least talk a little bit for a few hours before my voice gets ready for the day. If I wake up and I'm immediately doing a chat-a-thon for 3 hours straight, ranting and raving and screaming where people can hear me across the street, it's not good. It's like when you haven't ran in a week, or you haven't ran in like a year, and all of a sudden you break out in a sprint. You're gonna freaking tear your quad. Especially if you're 30s, 40s, 50s. If you're like a teenager or 20s, yeah, you can break out into a sprint whenever you want. When you get to them 30s, them 40s, them 50s, woo! You tear your quad just breaking out into a sprint every once in a while. You do a funny dance move, you might tear your butt cheek. Get out of bed wrong. Might rip your balls. And it takes forever to heal, too. You know what I'm saying? Teenager, you're better the next day. 20s takes you like a day or two. 30s takes you about a week. 40s, I don't know, but it probably takes like freaking a month. I'm just imagining 50s. It taking like 3 months for a simple pull. Or something. A strain lasts for 3 months now instead of a month. You fart wrong, you pull your butt muscle. You yawn strange and you pull a back muscle. You know how it is. There's finesse. If you want to use finesse, I would say, hey, you should have Shoggoth, but maybe you just want to use finesse. Like, that could be why. It doesn't have to be that you don't have Shoggoth. Maybe you just don't like it and you want to use finesse. Go for it. I like finesse. It's a good team. It'll get you through. It hits harder against yellow enemies. There are yellow enemies. It'll do good skull damage, good spell damage. You know, you'll up your stats by using the Nimbus bow. That's why I use the Nimbus bow, because you're making extra turns. You're getting more stats. It's hard to do with an explodey weapon. You can't, like, I'm actively giving myself more stats by shooting the bow. You don't actively give yourself more stats by exploding a staff. So, I still think Nimbus bow is the best for finesse if you're gonna, like, keep going and going and going. Early on, it doesn't matter. Explode, cast it, win. Later, if you need more stats, though, Nimbus Bow will do that. There's the faction. We need to do Underspire and Epic Trials. So let's do Underspire first. I was kind of using a strange team. These are not my favorite troops. I was just trying it. So, don't think I'm silly. Or, you know, I don't like Huang Long. I don't like the Turquoise Emperor. But, it's like... we don't have much to work with. And I was just trying to hit all enemies early. They both do that. They use kind of a little bit of different colors. So, you know. If you want to be funny like me and use your mythics. I went Archer because we got a lot of green. 50% start. The wand can summon. Huang Long has 70% skull reduction, so it's in first slot. Moon Rabbit, Empowered Converter, makes yellow for the 2 damage dealers. I'll show it. Yeah, I need to learn some vocal exercises. I heard E is like an easy letter to, you know, like E, 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 E. Like it's easy on your vocal cords. It's a good one to say. That's as far as I got, though. It's like I don't look stuff up until I really need it. Like I lose my entire voice, and now I'm looking up how to, you know, do vocal exercises. And then by the time my voice is... like, I can't do them until my voice is back. Then by the time my voice is back, I, like, forget about it, and I don't do it. So... it's one of those things. But I remembered the E thing. I'm looking for blue to yellow. Don't have it. Got other stuff. And we got red. Wand it. Still always looking for blue to yellow, you know, every turn. Let's get up Huang Long. With his long wang. And I think you get the gist. This thing has a 50% chance to bless all allies matching 4 or more gems. It does damage to all enemies. It's not my favorite, but it's just to go with this. Which could do many different things when you cast it. You might gain attack, you might gain an extra turn, you might, you know, it's a billion things. So it's kind of fun. Did I show the team code? Mrs. Insane Witch, Peter Smith. Peter Smith says, voice of truth, never been a bigger liar on YouTube, over and out, flame away sheep. You're funny, bro. Why did someone not, like... Peter Smith is a sheep. Watches a liar that steals from people. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. You're living in idiocracy. You're like the guy eating butter, like, fapping. Good job, Peter. And your name's Peter, too. That makes sense. Just fapping your Peter while you eat butter. Watching Ow My Balls. You're the idiot. What have I lied about? What have I lied about, sir? Nothing. So, Peter Smith. Probably made that name up. Good, very creative, too, you know? John Smith, Peter Smith. You got a big brain there, buddy. Gigantic brain. Peter Smith. Fapping, watching Idiocracy, eating butter. Good job, Peter. Just keep it up. Be a sheep. It's all good. Watch the guy that's stealing from everybody else. So smart. You're a very, very smart person. Your brain is gigantic watching someone that steals from everybody else. Way to go. You're the sheep going with everybody else who watches that crap. Johnny come lately gives credit to nobody is a douchebag. Tyrion says, too nice. Yeah, sometimes. Never seen anyone so happy to get banned on a live stream. Tss. Mark says, your rants are why we are here. We got your back. They love my honesty. Huh. That's weird. Mariah Carey has to limit her singing for recording and concerts more than most singers. Mark says, 50s here. Takes a while, Cinny. Lego Man says, an ultra runner in his 50s, slowly recovering from injury. I appreciate these comments. Sky said, heard it here first. Don't rip your balls getting out of bed. Peter Johnson, yeah. No problem, Mark. Just trying to help. Like always. Let's make a mid-level. So we can't use any of the mythics. Just got these weapons. You know, I look at people who, you know, if you only watch that and you come here and you defend that, I think you're an idiot. So I thought that guy was an idiot as soon as I saw what he said. Because you can't even, like, grasp the concept of someone stealing from other people. And, you know, you can't even, like, accept it. Your brain is tiny. Peter Smith's brain is so tiny, I can't believe it. You could do Yao Gui. He hits multiple enemies. Ping Long hits everybody. $45 damage to all enemies boosted by enchanted allies. That might be our low level. What if we try Yao Gui? I'm like Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men, right? What could we put with this? You can't handle the truth. I think it's funny, dude. Like, there's 7 years of my voice on the internet. There's like 3 or 4 of his, and it's all stealing other people's content. I've never looked at someone else's channel, sorted by most views, and then took the whole idea and then not gave any credit. Never done that one time, honestly. I've never looked at Tacit's channel, sorted by most views, found one of his most viewed videos, and totally copied it. Like Honest Rob did with my Glory to Gold video, literally. Go look at my Glory to Gold video, go see the date, and then go look at his and see the date. That's not something you just think of out of nowhere. You're looking up on people's channels to see the most viewed stuff, and then you're copying the shit out of it. Same thing with the colored names. He just did it this week. You can say, oh, that was 2 years ago, Cinny. He doesn't do that anymore. He got on already. Everybody's stupid, and they don't remember that. Just like they don't remember lots of stuff. Well, he just fucking did it this week. He just did it this week with the colored names. I did that like a year ago. He looked up my channel, looked for something that got views, and then made it his own again. He even did something. He even made a video about something I did. I opened a bunch of keys, got a bunch of mythics. He said, look at this, Sinnycool got a bunch of mythics. How did he got more views than I did when I did the same thing? I made that video too. Of course I did. Because it's me doing it. I would never make a video about something he did. That's bull. That's stupid. That's multiple examples since somebody had to come in here and say something. I don't like going back and like watching this. I throw up in my mouth. But if I wanted to, I could go and look at all of his videos and pick out a bunch of times that he copied somebody else. Many examples Over and over and over and over and over and over. Copying. Plagiarism. No credit. Douchebag. Disgusting. Like a wart on the Gems of War community. A nasty wart. Disgusting. Many times. I could go and look. I just can't. I don't have the stomach for it. That's why I'm doing live streams now. I don't want to compete with that. It's not fair. It's bullcrap. And everybody's a sheep, and I think they have small brains. If you just watch that and that's it, and you're coming here like Peter Smith. Peter Smith has a small, tiny brain. He doesn't even understand the concept. He doesn't like direct examples in his face. He doesn't care. No, that's not true. No way. I'm swinging from his nuts. I'm swinging on his nuts right now, like Tarzan, swinging from the trees, swinging on his tiny little nuts. So he can't even get his nuts out of his mouth, out of his face. There's too much hair in his eyes that he can't even see it. There's just chode goop on his eyeballs or something. Just all up in there, all up in the gooch. Way up inside of it, because he can't even see direct examples of when he freaking copies people. Multiple times. Bunches of times. Even other people, not just me. Have you ever heard me? Like, I didn't like Rel. I didn't like Genki. Now I don't care. They're both fine, whatever. But you never heard me saying they were copycats, right? Right? I never said they copied anybody. I like them for I dislike them for other reasons. Why all of a sudden am I saying somebody's copying? You think I'm lying? Why didn't I say Rel was copying? Why didn't I say Genki was copying? All of a sudden I'm just calling somebody a copycat and a plagiarizer? It's because it's what he is. Let's see. Purple to red. Sucks that Keelan does the same exact thing as Yao Gui. It's hard to make a Yao Gui team if you don't have like Queen Titania and daughter of whatever. We could do this guy. I just really want to try to use... What's a Madness Storm? It's purple and something. Let's try it. Who else? Purple and blue. It's terrible how they can't even see. It's like they're so far up in his cheeks. I know it's copycat Johnny Come Lately's cheeks. Because their brain's so small they can't even look at dates and see like who's been doing it longer. They can't concept the fact of time. I guess it finally comes out how I feel about people that watch that crap. I think they're dumb. I don't know. I'm gonna try this thing. I think maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Weapon. I'm just trying to make a. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna do something else. So, what should we do for the weapon? Be cool to make purple and red somehow. Can make a bunch of red there. Blow up brown. Red and yellow. That might be the only option. I just want to see what happens, y'all. Let's see. Shentang allies, so I have to be monk. What if we come up with the new team here? Thanks for testing my voice out, Peter. It's doing swell, thanks. Freeze. Nah. Blue or brown? I don't think we have any brown, do we? Do we have any blue? Or green. We have green. Cool thing about Monk is on its traits, it gains 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. Banner. Purple? What do we not have? Purple, brown, red, green, yellow. I'm gonna do this one. I just want to see what this does. Thank you, Sky. Brian, I don't know. Honestly, he robs you left and right. I've always said if your name has to be something like that, you're total... Yeah, it's like saying you're fat and calling yourself slim. We should have known as soon as he popped up. Oh, I wanted to... Okay, I got the storm. It's kind of what I wanted. As soon as he popped up in my guild, follow me around. Being weird, copying my name. Alright, we got what we wanted there. Bang. Boom. I don't know. Just trying to use Yao Gui because it's a legendary and we don't get to use it very much anymore. It might not be the best thing, but I'm giving you some teams you can try. I don't know, Brian, just say it here because I don't know if I have time for comments. I cursed on live stream. Honest robber. Yep. Stealing from everybody, you know? He just forgot to put the rest of the letters. Maybe they wouldn't fit. Maybe he just can't spell. Thinks that's what it says. He thinks he's being honest. He's gonna tell you that he's gonna rob you. And he literally does. He tells you that... When have you seen Theodorovich, guys? Did he even use it last week when it was Urskaya? If he did, he just did it because he said it was good, and that's why. No one else used it. Tacit used Theodorovich 0 times. 0 times. Since Theodorovich came out, 0 times. This is something you cannot argue with. He puts out a video saying Theodorovich is freaking awesome. I can't even remember what he said. He said, best troop ever, Theodorovich, or something, right? Is that not a lie? Am I crazy? And that gets people to, like, blow resources on Theodorovich. That's robbing you. It's lying and robbing. All of a sudden, you're spending all your resources on Theodorovich instead of what you should be spending them on. The pets, or the armor, or a power orb or something. You should get one Theodorovich, but not right away, not first. No one uses it. Nobody. When you see somebody else using it somewhere, Theodorovich, this is just like true examples. I'm not making anything up. You can say I'm a hater or whatever, but I can give you literal, truthful examples of when he does these things. When he lies, when he robs you. Theodorovich, example. No one uses it ever, but it's the best one ever. I don't know what he said about Mandragora, but it's poop. I can't look every single time. I can't save people every single time. I've said it till I'm blue in the face and nobody listens. That's why I think they got tiny brains. Mandragora. If he said that was good, it's not. You'll never see it again. Sparkinator. These are my examples. Sparkinator, Colossus, Toras. Go look. It's still on YouTube. You don't have to believe me. People think I'm a hater. You don't have to believe me. You can just go look with your own eyeballs. Sparkinator's amazing, right? But you never freaking see it anywhere. Nobody uses it. How is it amazing? Did you blow all your keys on Sparkinator? Then he robbed you. Colossus, same thing. Not awesome. No one uses it. You can think whatever you want. Maybe it's my opinion that Colossus isn't good, but how come nobody uses it? Nobody uses it. Nobody uses Sparkinator. Nobody uses Colossus. Nobody uses Toras. But they're all awesome and the best ever. And people blow all their keys because they're watching this idiot. He's saying it's the best ever and it's awesome and look at this. And then you blow all your keys on it. Now you have no keys. You could have saved them and got the Wild King. Or Morthani's Darkness or something else. Instead, you're blowing them on Sparkinator. Robbing you. Lying to you. Examples. Literal. Doesn't matter if I like him or not. There's still examples of him robbing you and lying to you. And you go back for more. What does that make you? Uh-oh. People can say I'm a liar, but where's the examples? And if I did lie, I came out the next day and said, I'm so sorry, I thought it was this way, but it wasn't. I'll retract it. I'll take the video down. You can go look at all those right now. They're still up, I betcha. He didn't take them down. If I give you some misinformation, it's not because I'm lying. It's because I just didn't know. It was ignorance. It was a mistake on my part. And then I take the whole video down and I put a community tab post and I say, I'm so sorry, Tesla doesn't work all the way through till Sunday, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know if he said sorry for getting everybody banned for Chris Crinkle. I don't know, because I'm not going to throw up in my mouth and look at that. Look how he got everybody banned. More examples, man. I just keep coming to me. Coming to me, coming to me, coming to me. Disgusting piece of crap. They're just going to keep getting more and more, and I don't even have to look for them. This is me not even looking for them. If I looked at his channel every single day, I'd have 3,000 examples. You know, that's exaggerating, but I'd have 300 examples if I looked at his channel every single day. I look at it once a month, and I have this many examples. That's crazy. You just barely look and you can find 10 examples. That's nuts. It's worse than I'm saying. Because I don't even know how bad it is. I just know it. I see it. I say, I got to stay away from that. That's bad. And I got to tell as many people as I can so they don't fall for it and get robbed and lied to. It's like you see a guy like rob somebody on the street. You saw that one instance, but you're not following him around watching everything he does. I'm not going to follow some guy around that robbed an old lady, you know? Can't tell you every single thing. There's probably so many, I bet you. There's hundreds of examples. I bet you. I just don't have the time to, like, point it all out. And, like, I don't have the stomach for it either. Alright, this team kind of works. Would I suggest it? I don't know. You can try it if you want. If you want to use Yao Gui. The thought is, like, the weapon makes purple. The storm is purple. He turns purple to red, loops it back into himself. He hits really hard. You kill two, you kill two. Your weapon can also hit. Your Lazara can also hit. Maybe that Mushu, you could put something better there instead of that. But, you know, just hoping it works. Usually doesn't, though. You might want something else here. The bad thing is the people that hear what I'm saying are people that already know and, like, they don't watch him and stuff like that. It's never... Like, I want to tell the EverQuest people, like, you know, the views are down, we need to pick it up, but the people watching aren't the ones that need to hear it. That's how YouTube is. Like, whenever I say stuff, it's never the people that need to hear it. Like, the people that need to hear it are over there playing with his balls. They can't hear me. And that sucks about YouTube. There's no way for me to get a message to people that don't want to hear it. Like, they're already ear deep in there. They can't be saved. Yo, I got a new one, y'all. See, good things come to good people. Alright, let's catch up in the chat. This guy says, bruh, oh my effing god, this is too funny. Brian, please just repost your comment. Tyrion says, I've rarely found his videos entertaining and rarely anything new I needed to watch. He's low on my Gems watch list. Well, you're smart. Florian's here. Mark says, Tarzan Nut Swinger. Sky says, purple and blue. That was for the storm. Tyrion says, was that an F-bomb earlier? Tyrion says, I've heard you curse rarely, but never an F-bomb. Mark says, Cinny is venting today. Anita says, yep, I'm still awake. Gotta love his honest rants. Yao Gui did used to be good. He's still good. There's just other things now. Sometimes that happens to troops. Like, nothing ever happened to Yao Gui. He's still good. There's just other things that you could use instead that are better, you know? So if you use Yao Gui, you're still using a good troop. It's just like, there's other... Too many things keep coming into the game, and they keep pushing them down a little bit, you know? Peter pushed me over the edge. Yep, 2 years of venting. And you thought I was, like, already venting? Yeah. That's like a lot of it coming out. I already did the crashing out on Christmas. That was supposed to be the end of it. But then you got people coming in here saying stuff. A short little rhyme about Theo. Yeah. Theodore, Theodore, where are you? He's nowhere. He's nowhere. But Tyrion's actually using it on his new team. Someone always says that. Tacit's not using it, right? I'm not using it. It backfires. It's not the best ever. Whether you use it or not, it's not worthy of somebody calling it the best troop ever and gotta get it now and having people waste resources on it. If an endgame player can put it with Stella, you can put anything with Stella and call it good. That's what they do. Beg for Mercy pointed it out. You can do Wand, Diamantina, Leprechaun, and put anything else in that other slot and call it amazing. You can put Peasant there, and now your team's awesome. So just because you put Theo in a freaking Stella or Diamantina team doesn't mean Theo's good. Lego Man says the Theodorovich video was a copy of Hazards, and Hazards itself was a copy... Right? So he's copying somebody else? So he's just copying everybody now, huh? Brian says he exploits the algorithm on YouTube. He purposely does things edge. Yeah, I know. He even puts my name in I do it too. Everybody does it, but see, I'm not lying. There's the truth. I used to. I don't anymore. He'll put Sinnycool in his tags. That way, if you type Sinnycool in, it'll bring up his crappy videos. Brian says, Theo, Theo, where are you? Theo, Theo, we don't use you. Theo, Theo, we restricted and don't see you. Theo, Theo, you are poo. Tyrion says my ban was Tacit's fault. Not really. Yeah, I feel you. But you know what happened? The other guy put out the video. People that watched it came to Tacit's stream, told Tacit about it. Tacit then made his teams. You know, sometimes it's like by accident. Some commenters will say stuff, trigger an idea, but that idea came from there, which his only good idea ever got people banned. I feel like it still came, the root source, even though you got it from Tacit, the root source was still a video that came out earlier in the day. You go check, though. Let me know. Whose video came out first? Tacit streams at 8. I'm guaranteeing you that the other one came out first. And word came, through the grapevine, led to Tacit making a team. Maybe he didn't even take it from chat. Maybe it just triggered an idea. But the root cause of all of it was him. Caused you to make an alt. Mark says, what exactly are Sentinels? I hear about them. It's just another troop to get. It's kind of like the Horde Mimic Mythic. I don't think we're going to use them anywhere for anything. It's just to collect, get it. It's a rare troop. When you get one, you get excited because it's rare. And not very many people have them, It's just a rare troop that when you get it, you get excited. You're not going to use it. They're not terrible, but, yeah. Are they better than Yao Gui, who we can barely find time to use these days? I'm sure you could, Just like you can throw Theo in a Stella team, you could throw Draconic Sentinel in a Stella team. You could throw Peasant in a Stella team, you can throw, you know, whatever in a Stella team, and call it good. It backfired, Tyrion said. Annoying, but still winnable. Yeah, it's nothing like, you're not like, oh my god. If you don't have a Sentinel, no big deal. If you don't have the Horde Mimic Mythic, no big deal. It's not like you're missing out on some crazy good team. They're just rare troops you want to collect. Tyrion says it's possible, but I don't think T got it from him. He was just going over troops that benefit from the treasure maps and made the Super Skull team. Sadly, a board full of skulls does less damage than 2 to 3 skull matches. Alright, I better do this I went ahead and ranted and screamed and stuff, and I'm probably hurting my voice. So, Peter won in the end. We gotta do Epic Trials. Shentang. Did I show a team code for that last one? Oh, wait, I gotta do a low level. I'm too busy, like, screaming and telling the truth about somebody's favorite guy. They don't want to hear it. Here's team code for this if you want to try it. I'm not saying it's the best. It's just something different. Got weird restriction this week. Alright, one more. Gotta do low level. I think if you're low level, you either do Ping Long or Pandalista. I almost want to try the new troop. Like, early on, this is going to be better because it hits all enemies. But later on, you might switch to Pandalista. So I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to do this. Oh, I don't have 2? Okay, we can go get another one. Come on, dummy. Just looking at the weapons right now, see what goes best with this. I mean, this makes red and yellow, you know? Might use that again. Now both of our mana generators are making yellow. And this makes red and yellow. And this is doing true damage, so it'll take you further. Ping Long, or put Ping Long in here. Early on, put double Ping Long. Once you get to where Ping Long's not one-shotting or two-shotting, switch to Pandalista, because it'll do true damage. It'll skip their armor. But I'm going to show this one in case you want to go deep. And I'd rather get up my mana generators, probably. Got purple, brown, red, yellow, green. What are we missing? Blue? Guess we'll do that. We could minus green, though. Ooh, let's do that. Dark Fae Banner, Dark Court. Class, we have to do Monk. Or wait, yeah, we have to do Monk. For the Hook Sword, if you're using something like the Hook Sword, you have to use the class. If you're using the Explodey, you don't have to, because it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see what happens here. What do I think of the new Mythic? It looks interesting. It's not bad on paper. Sometimes you can tell on paper, like, a Mythic's bad. I can't say that about... Looks interesting. +1 for Peter. One tablespoon of honey can save your voice before prolonged use. +100 for chat for Unchained Sinny Rant. Yeah, I just always think like, oh man, what if somebody's here for the first time and they don't really understand? Because I think that's got to be it. There's got to be ignorance. It's got to be people not understanding. Because they would never in real life accept what's happening to me on YouTube if it was them in my shoes. Think about whatever your job is. Somebody shout out your job, and I'll give you an example. You got to have empathy. Put yourself in my shoes. Especially if you make something, you design stuff, you create things. Especially if you're that. Because for some reason it doesn't connect until I like literally put you in those shoes. Let's do the lantern because I'm not going anywhere. We know Chad's a woodworker, right? What if Chad sits there and whittles a figure of a dragon and he's got like an angel riding a dragon, right? He works on it, it's his idea, he didn't get it from anybody else. He's whittling a dragon with an angel sitting on the dragon. It's a certain, he's going to paint it a certain color, it's got certain like details on it that he thought of, he designed it, he sat there with paper and he drew it. He came up with the idea, he sat there and drew it, and then he got the wood, he whittled it, you know, he's doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks, coming up with the idea, drawing it, refining it. Oh, it was a pig, now it's an angel. Or it was a griffin, now it's a dragon. It did have this colored wings, now it's got that colored wings. It did have this kind of teeth, now it's got that kind of teeth. The angel was a boy, now it's a girl. You know, like, he refines it. He's coming up with the idea. It's taking him time to do this. It's not just, oh, a dragon with an angel. You know, it takes him time. He draws it. He draws it again. He draws it again. He comes up with different ideas as he's drawing it. He draws it again. He draws it again. He redraws it. He refines it. Now he's got to find a piece of wood and he's got to whittle it. You know, maybe the first piece of wood doesn't work, so he gets a different piece. Whittle it. Maybe something doesn't work, he has to change the design. He gets another piece of wood. Whittle it. So finally, he's done. It's a masterpiece. He came up with the idea. It's a dragon with an angel riding it. All his idea out of his own brain. He designed it on paper. It took him weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Then some other woodworking fella comes along and sees it. And he says, that's a great idea. He goes home and he whittles a dragon with a freaking angel on it that looks exactly the same. He goes and tries to sell it. Chad tries to sell his. Everybody buys the idiots, the dummy copycats. Angel. Dragon with the angel on it. Is that fair? Is that fair that he copied the crap out of them? Even though he sat there and designed it, refined it, drew it 50 times, got a different pieces of wood and redid it. The other guy just had to look at it and say, that's a great idea. Copy. And now he's selling all of them. He just like undercuts the price or something. He's good with the algorithm. He undercuts his price. He undercuts Chad's price by like just enough where everybody buys his instead of Chad's. That's what's happening. You guys don't get it because you don't put yourself in my shoes. Whoever you may be out there that's listening. Give me your job and I will come up with an example so you can really understand. It's hard to come up with ideas on YouTube, especially Gems of War. It's like, it's only certain things you can do. So when I come up with an idea like Glory to Gold or, you know, showing you how to do the colored names and like, when I come up with like good, like top whatever lists or guides and stuff like that, where it's not just the event of the day with teams. If it's something different than the event of the day with teams or the new troop with teams for the new troop, like everybody can do that. Nobody copies because everybody can do that. It's not like a new idea. It's just like bullcrap, dude. Chad puts in all the work and then somebody else just steals it, copies it, sells it for less. And all the people buying it don't know. They're ignorant. They're just buying the cheaper one. They don't know who came up with what. I'm here telling everybody, but they still don't care. I could say, hey, everybody, Chad came up with that. Chad designed it. Chad did all the hard work. That guy just copied, and it did none of the hard work. He just literally copied his piece that he made, that he designed, that he kept weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, you think all the good people would say, oh, okay, so they would come and buy Chad's, right? If they're good people. All the terrible, horrible, disgusting people will keep buying the cheap one. So if you know about all this and you still watch, it's crazy. It's just an example, you know. It's got to be something that you make and it takes time and like... And you would be mad too. I imagine Chad would be mad. So you got to put yourself into my shoes, and like that's why I'm so irritated. The only comeback people ever have is like, you copied Tacit. No, I didn't. Tacit does live streams every night at 8. I did pre-recorded every day for the events. That's different. Somebody would do like a weekly preview and put everything on it. I broke them all out. That was my idea. Now, look who's doing it. Copycat. I did that first. Daily videos for all the events. Pretty sure. I was one of the first people to do that for sure. Years and years ago, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, before he even existed. So to say I copied Tacit, it's not true, because Tacit live streams. Now maybe, but I was forced into it. I already tried other stuff, so I'm not copying. A horrible copycat forced me into live streaming. He made it unfair to even try to compete. It's like he's on steroids. And I'm trying to do it natural. Tyrion says, I think it will be great for midnight restrictions. Otherwise, it's a good mythic that is overshadowed by better mythics. It's easily A+ tier, but with Diamantina and now Stella easily outclassed. Not a knock on the new troop by any means, but like Theo, it's mostly outclassed. That's what Tyrion says. Yeah, Chad does woodworking. You know, I don't know if it's his main job. It's like his hobby, but... Brian says, I would say he scans it and then 3D prints thousands of them, then says his model is the original. Right? No credit given either, right? The guy would need to say, you know, I got inspired by Chad. Shout out to Chad, go buy from Chad, you know? If you just give credit, then the people know and they can go buy from the original if they want to. That's all you have to do. If he would just give credit, but he doesn't want to because he wants all the views. He's selfish. He wants all the views for himself. So he won't give credit when he steals. He doesn't want to send you back to the original source. Because then you'll see like exactly how badly he copied that person. So why? You know, that's why he doesn't credit people. Because imagine you watch his video and then it's exactly the same thing. You go to the other person, you watch it too, and you're like, this is exactly the same. He doesn't want that. That's why he doesn't credit people. The carved figurine guy, if he gave credit to Chad, then people could make the decision for themselves. Like, oh, I'm going to go buy from the original designer. I'm not going to buy from you, you copycat. But at least, hey, credit to you for saying that you were inspired by him, at least. Could at least give them a little bit of credit if they would just give credit, you know? It's a two-way street. Credit for credit. Alright, so that's all the Underspire. We did the faction. I'm sure people are going to love this video. I didn't think I was going to be talking about this today. Thank you, Sana, for trying to get me off of the topic, I feel. I think that's what you were doing. Epic Trials. Let's go. Shentang. I purposely don't watch Tacit before I make a video. because I would never want to accidentally, like, even have a thought in the back of my head. I always make it I watch after. Then it's even more fun. Because then I can see, oh, did we have the same idea? That's way more fun. If I watch his video first, I'm going to have all of his stuff in the back of my head when I make my video. I would rather, like, not watch his at all, make mine, and then watch his after. And then if we have the same idea, I'm like, yes. Like, good idea, huh? Because both of us came up with it. All right, I got through the early ones. I'm on the epic trials, but I'm not super far. I was doing this, Wu Hao in first, Hound of Liang, Ping Long, then Emperor Liang. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it or not, but it was working for the early battles. We got 2 damage dealers. We got 2 mana generators. It's a mana generating sandwich. I do that with my normal teams, so... Sometimes this kind of stuff is like you don't want to lose your first slot, or you want to sacrifice something in first slot, or you want to tank in first slot. Like, these get hard, so you can't just make teams like normal. But I'm gonna try it first. Just got to get the most out of every turn. Don't let them have skulls. One thing, when you cast this, look at the colors. We got a lot of blue, a lot of yellow. So she might as well cast it on herself, basically. You would think I'm going to cast it on Ping Long all the time, but you want to try to get an extra turn, is what I'm trying to say. See, now everybody's up, because she did it on yellow. My whole team uses yellow. That's one tip I can give you with the Wu Hao. Look at the colors. Try to cast on something that uses the colors that are the most numerous on the board, so you can try to get an extra turn. If she happened to do blue there, at least she gets herself back up, we can try again. She did yellow, and got up our whole team, almost. Now we cast our damage dealers, but let's get rid of these skulls first. Alright, so this guy does barrier, which is great. That's going to keep you in the fight. And a tiny bit of like board control. So if you see like a 2 like this, you can blow up this and get some yellow. If there was a yellow right here, you would get an extra turn. You gotta look for stuff like that. If there was like 2 red like right here, no, wouldn't work. But you know, if there was 2 purple right here, right? You'd blow up this by hitting right here, and then you would have an extra turn, because purple would fall onto purple, and you would get an extra turn. Just think of that. So if I'm going to use it now, I would go like right here, get some yellow. Like, be smart with all your moves. Be smart with your Wu Hao and which troop you pick. Don't just always pick Ping Long. Pick based on how the colors, the coloration, how many how much there is of each color. And then be smart by which troop you pick to cast the Wu Hao on. The Hound of Liang, be smart about where you choose on the board. Try to like get at least a match, or get rid of some skulls, or get an extra turn with the board control. Always take skulls so they're not hitting you with skulls. And then, you know, Ping Long otherwise does damage. Let's make sure we don't have any extra turns, though, with this one. We don't need any mana, though, so let's just do this. Got that. We can go right here and get purple. We don't need purple right now, though, so let's just do this. I always cast this on yellow. So everybody on the team uses yellow, right? So we give all allies of the matching color 65 life and 4 magic. Why would you choose any other color? You always choose yellow. We want that buff to apply to the whole team. Yeah, when you can't find anything with the Hound, You just blow up skulls, like as many skulls as you can, so to prevent getting skulled later, you know? So we'll just go like right here. Now we got this. We got 13 blue. We got 10 green, 10 red. Blue, green, red. So there's like nothing standing out except for blue. So we'll just cast on herself. She did yellow, that's fine. So we're using this. We're looking for the explode. Got to be careful. Try to find something, make something happen. If you don't see anything, just blow up skulls. Get the skulls out of here so they're not using them on you. Check this again, yellow and red. Or I mean blue and red. Let's just go with red this time. Let's try it. Got it, extra turn. Cast it. Whittling them down. It's not going to be fast if you're doing it right. This team isn't built like that. Yeah. Not a fast team. Well, we got a kill. We got Emperor. Another thing you could do if this was like whatever color, you could take that color away and then get an extra turn. But I like to do yellow unless there's something like that. So giving everybody on our team is going to now hit harder, and now they got more life. Guys, see any extra turns with the Hound of Liang? There's like some green right here. We can get green. If we blow up right here. I don't really see anything else, so that's probably what I would do. Extra turn somehow. Everybody's up. Let's get skulls out of here. That's doing damage too, by the way. And the less enemies there are, the harder it will hit. The more times you cast Emperor Liang, the harder it will hit. Like, both your damage dealers are going to be hitting harder as the matchup goes. We got blue, so just cast her on herself. Let's do it again. I mean, or we could... Now we got a ton of yellow. Do that. Everybody's up that we need. Look for the Hound just real quick. If you don't see anything quickly, then do the this. Got brown there. I'm gonna just get some skulls off the board. Look at my stats. Look how many troops are left. If you think I'm doing it right, let me know. Green. So let's try the Hound, maybe. So we got an extra turn because we picked the color that was the most numerous on the board. We gave ourselves a good chance of getting an extra turn. And every extra turn we get, enchant a random ally 4 or 5 gem match, too. So it all ties together. The way I'm playing this. If we go right here, we get a green match. Instead of casting it all willy-nilly wherever we want, we cast it right here or right here, and we get a green match. Might as well get something out of it. I'm just going to go over here. I don't want to mess with those skulls. Or let's do this. Always on yellow. Everybody on the team gets the stats. Yellow is a color that we need anyway. We destroy counts as like mana generation. Yellow's a great choice for Emperor Liang. I think I barely lost any stats. 404. 493. 497. 496. Let's just kill him. So that's what I would do. That's my tips. It's more like what you do with each troop and how you do it than like the order of the team or... Yeah. You're not going all in on any one troop. You're kind of like casting each troop and casting them right. Did I... What? I hit confirm. This game is stupid, bro. I hit over and I hit X and it just like didn't register the over. Oh well, whatever. That's stupid. I was going to explain it one more time. I got too excited. But yeah, Wu Hao, cast it on the troop that has the most numerous colors on the board. So if there's a bunch of yellow and blue, cast it on herself. If there's a bunch of yellow and red, cast it on Ping Long. If there's a bunch of yellow and green, Hound of Liang. If there's a bunch of yellow and purple, Emperor Liang. Hound of Liang, explode a gem. Look at the board, try to find a spot where you can get an extra turn by exploding a gem. Explode the gem, and then it does a little 3x3. So even if you can't get an extra turn, at least do some sort of match. And if you can't get anything, blow up skulls so they're not hitting you with skulls. It barriers the first two allies too, which is nice. So if you're ever like in need of a barrier, you can have this. Ping Long is just doing damage. You know, it does have the 40% skull reduction, but you might use it later for that. I don't know. But he's your only damage dealer, really, so you got to really protect him. You don't really want him in first slot dying, so... And I felt like this is a mana generator, this is kind of a mana generator, and... So I got Ping Long in third. Like, I don't care about the 40% skull reduction. I'm doing barrier instead. The Emperor Liang, destroy all gems of a chosen color, you almost always pick yellow. Unless there's some other circumstance on the board that you can get an extra turn by destroying a different color. And even then, because you're giving 46 life and 4 magic to all the allies of the color that you choose. If you choose yellow, it gives it to everybody. If you choose a different color, it's not. It's only going to give it to whoever is that color. So you choose yellow like 99.9% of the time. But that's my tips for the Epic Trials. If I live stream again this week, we'll do more. I'll try to save the last battle for y'all on a live stream. But that's it for today. I don't want to go too much longer because of my voice. I kind of got a little... Hey, at least we know. Like, I can handle it. I went a little bit hard. I ranted, and it held up. So, that's good. Thank you, little brain, little Peter. Thank you, little Peter Smith. Little Peter Smith, thank you so much, little Peter. You helped me so much today, little Peter. Let's catch up in the chat. Chad should have added a Peter on the dragon to be different. Lego Man says, what made me swear off Mr. Honesty forever was a forum post from him last year. Oh. It said, I ain't going anywhere. SC's hate drives me even more, so it only makes things worse for him. I could make 5 to 6 vids a day, no sweat. I don't care. Whatever he does. I hope he... Yeah. I don't care what he does. I'm just doing my own thing now. I'm just putting the truth out there. If you don't care, then I think you're a certain type of person, that's all. Do we know what the Glory event is all about? I don't know, man. Let's see. I think we can see it. That's a good thing to say. I hope he burns himself out. I hope he's been thinking this whole time that I've been thinking like, oh, he's putting out a bunch of videos now. Darn it. I hope he thinks that. Because I don't even care. I didn't even notice. I didn't see his forum post. I didn't realize that he's making a bunch of videos because of me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I hope he burns himself out. That's fine. Mission not accomplished because I didn't even notice. I mean, I noticed. I noticed him spamming everybody's feed with 1 million videos. That'd be very annoying to be subscribed to. But I thought that was just him being annoying and cringy. I didn't know it had anything to do with little old me. Little old me, little Peter. Little Peter. I didn't know it had to do with little old me. Oh, everything always has to do with little old me, don't it, Honest Rob? Oh, thank you so much, buddy. You're burning yourself out, aren't you? Little Peter. That's like, oh, thank you so much, buddy. You're just working so hard for me. That's great. You know? You doing it because of me? Oh, that's so sweet of you. That just makes me feel better, you know? It does. I affected you that much. Now you're working harder. That's good, right? He's working harder now because of me. You can thank me. If you actually like him, you can thank me. He's putting out way more videos now. So if you hate me, why are you hating me? He's putting out more videos now. You should like me. It's always about Sinnycool, though, right? I don't care. Either way, burn yourself out, annoy your subscribers, do whatever you want to do. Nobody wants to see that much spam every day and stuff that doesn't even matter for the day. You're a pure faction for this. Who cares? Best troop ever, Theodorovich. That makes no sense. Just putting out video, you know, then you gotta believe me more that he's copying and stealing. So how would you put out so many videos without copying other people and stealing? He's just like digging his own grave and like proving it for me. Here, Cinny, here's all the evidence. I'm just gonna put out a ton of videos to try to make you mad. Here you go. Oh, wait, copy. How do I put all these videos out? Oh, copy. Let's go see what they're doing over here. Oh, copy. Let's see what they're doing over here. Copy. I can't come up with a bunch of ideas to put out all these videos. I gotta copy people. I gotta plagiarize. That way I can put out a bunch of videos and make Sinnycool mad. I'm just proving them right. I'm an idiot. I'm little Peter. Way to prove me right. You're so stupid. Literally this week, the name one, the colored names. I don't know what I was doing. Oh yeah. I know what I'll do. I'll just prove him right. I'll show him. Where's it at, man? I can't find it. Isn't there some event, like, coming soon or something? Oh, maybe it's the games menu. Fortune and Glory starts in 5 days. I think it is... Is it the Golden Pet? I think it's a holiday event. Pet, Golden Pet. It's just like Theodorovich and, you know, it's that again. We're gonna get a Legendary, we're gonna get a Pet, we're gonna get a Golden Pet, we're gonna get some armor. I think it's that again, dude. 2 weeks long. You know how it is. Lego Man says I ain't going anywhere. Oh, yeah. No one told him to, like, go anywhere either. Superno says, are we finally going to get an AoE gold boosted dragon? That'd be cool. Mark says I did steroids for 32 years. If either is on steroids, it's you, buddy, not him. He is a joke. Supernova says if we do best troop ever before it lands. If we do best troop ever before it lands. I know, dude. Mark says I was 8th in PvP last week and got 105 gold marks on Monday morning. Also, thank you very much because I switched my format, bro, and now I'm doing way better. You can't see it. I'm the only one that can see, but I'm doing way better. Thank you so much, bro. Mark says I was 8th. Yeah. Supernova says that happened to me twice already. I thought it was just me. Dude, I hit over. I don't know what happened there. It, like, didn't take my input. And then I hurry. You know how it is? You're playing Gems of War. You're, like, trying to hurry on everything. I hit over, then I hit X. It didn't take my input. And it just took the X. I've done that, like, 2-3 times now. Livewire says, with Epic Trials, I buy the first 2 pet offers for 400 gems, then Orbit. Yeah, I'm going to have to freaking Orbit, because I'm going to get every other pet, and then I'm going to have a weird amount. Sky says Ulgath is OP. Been using him in this event in one insta-kill, and then it's just Skull Waterfall. Yep. Ulgath is amazing. Top 5. Efley says I actually found you through him. His videos came up when I first started playing. His voice was too annoying. And I way preferred your videos. Once I found you, I never watched him again. I think more people would do that if they just gave me a chance. But they're up in his butt listening to his weird voice. But anyway, probably has a weird voice because they're in his butt. Maybe one thing has to do with the other. I might get demonetized on this one, y'all, but I don't care. No, you know, it's not like I'm going to get a ton of views. You got to get thousands to get any kind of money, so it don't matter if I get demonetized. Like 1,000 views is like a couple bucks. 2,000 is like a couple bucks. That's why he's spamming. He's still only getting a couple bucks. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining me today. Sana, Efley, Tyrion Shark, Sky. All the smart ones are here. Sana, Efley, Tyrion Shark, Sky, Livewire. Supernova, Mark, Lego Man, Brian. See, I think you guys are smart. Yeah. Mark, Sana, Tyrion, and people I see it just at Tacits I think are smart too. I'm not saying just because you're watching me you're smart. If you're not watching him, you're smart. You can just watch Tacit. There are people that just watch. Bill Warhammer is smart. As long as he's not watching freaking the other guy. He just watches Tacit. He's smart. I don't even think he likes me, and I'm sitting here calling him smart. Tyrion Shark, Mark, Brian, Lego Man, Anita, Sky, Florian, Livewire, Brian Walker with the good little Theodorovich song today. Lego Man, Tyrion, Mrs. Insane Witch. Little Peter was here today with his little Peter. Sana. Thank you so much, Sana. Appreciate that. Sky, Mark, Chad with the 2. You're the man. Efley, Rain Man, Anita, Kenji was here. Kenji was first, then Lego Man, then Sana. We made it through a freaking live stream. I'll probably be back Thursday. I'll see you then. We'll do more. We'll do the final battle of Epic Trials. We'll do the class event. We'll do some PvP. I think all the restrictions are the same, right? That's why I didn't do PvP today. What's different? We did that. We've had 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 that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing new. So that's why I didn't do PvP. Hey. Alright. We'll see ya. Have a good one. For any time you would have used Theo, it would have been then and no one had that team. Yeah. Mark says, I bought the dragon armor for 500 gems. Do y'all use this armor? What do you recommend? Mark, if you have Death Knight armor, which I'm not sure, I can never keep track of people who are free to play and not free to play. If you're free to play, dragon armor I think gives you gold, right? And celestial gives you souls. So you got to choose between the two, the armor bonus. You can wear whatever armor you want, right? But for your bonus, which is a different thing, it's in the same menu though, you can't miss it. Armor bonus, you want either the dragon armor or celestial. I recommend dragon because it's gold, help you get into a better guild, help you pay for guild tasks, get into better and better and better guilds. Souls, you don't need as much anymore. You don't even really need Dawnbringer anymore if that, you know, souls, just level up the troops that you use and you're fine. You know, you shouldn't be meddling anything yet. Souls, you don't need as much. I think gold is better. So whatever armor gives you gold, the 100% extra gold, wear that bonus. And it's probably, I think it's dragon. So just apply the bonus and then you can wear whatever you want for your style. Alright, y'all, have a good one. I will, Sana. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best. You're smart. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about. Check out below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.